how struggle shapes strength. Pain is something every single one of us knows. It comes in many forms: loss, heartbreak, disappointment, failure, rejection, betrayal. Pain visits us all, and when it does, it can feel like the end of the road. It can feel like the breaking point, the moment where life strips you bare and leaves you with nothing but questions. Why me? Why this? Why now? Pain has a way of making us doubt everything: our worth, our dreams, our future. But I want you to hear me today. Pain is not the end of your story. Pain is a teacher. Pain is a sculptor. Pain is the fire that forges strength. And if you allow it, pain can become the very thing that reveals your purpose. Think about the strongest people you know, the people who inspire you, who move you, who carry a light that seems unshakable. I promise you, if you look deeper, you will see a story of pain behind their strength. Nobody becomes strong by living easy. Nobody finds purpose by walking a smooth road. The cracks, the bruises, the storms, those are the things that push us to dig deeper, to rise higher, to find meaning we never would have discovered in comfort. I remember a man who told me he lost everything in a single year: his job, his marriage, his home. He said he thought his life was over. He thought he would never get back up. But in that pain, he discovered a passion for helping others who had been through the same. He started volunteering at shelters, guiding people through recovery, sharing his story. That pain became the foundation of his purpose. And years later, he said, "If I had never been broken, I would never have known how much strength I carry. If I had never lost, I would never have known what I was truly meant to do." And isn't that true for so many of us? If we never knew heartbreak, would we know compassion? If we never knew loss, would we value love? If we never knew struggle, would we ever discover the depths of our strength? Pain, as much as we want to avoid it, is often the doorway to the very best of us. Pain is not here to destroy you. It is here to awaken you. Sometimes the things we cling to the most have to be taken away so we can see who we really are. Sometimes the door that slams shut is the very thing that pushes us into the hallway of our destiny. Sometimes the heartbreak is what opens your heart wider than ever before. Sometimes the failure is what pushes you toward the calling you never would have dared to try if success had come easy. I know you may be carrying something heavy right now. Maybe you've cried in silence. Maybe you've questioned your worth. Maybe you've thought, what's the point? But let me tell you, there is a point. There is meaning. There is purpose inside your pain. Every tear you've cried is watering the soil of your future strength. Every sleepless night, it's shaping the resilience of your soul. Every no, every loss, every broken piece, it is all part of a bigger story, a story that will make sense one day when you look back and realize that the pain didn't break you, it built you. The truth is, people don't connect to your perfection. They connect to your scars. They connect to the way you got up after falling. They connect to the way you found light in the darkness. They connect to the way you turned your pain into a message, your hurt into healing, your wounds into wisdom. And when you use your pain to help someone else, it transforms. What once felt like a curse becomes a calling. What once felt like suffering becomes service. That's the power of turning pain into purpose. But here's what you must understand. Pain doesn't automatically become purpose. You have to make a choice. You can let pain harden you, make you bitter, close your heart, and keep you stuck. Or you can let pain refine you, soften you, expand your compassion, and push you toward growth. Pain will change you, but how it changes you is up to you. You get to decide whether it becomes the chain that holds you down or the fuel that lifts you up. And here's something I've learned. Your deepest pain often points directly to your greatest purpose. The thing that broke you may be the very thing you're called to heal in others. The rejection you face may be what empowers you to help others feel accepted. The loneliness you felt may become the reason you create spaces of belonging. The struggle you endured may become the strength you offer to the world. Nothing is wasted, not even your suffering. So stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what is this teaching me? What is this preparing me for? How can this serve not just me, but others? That shift turns pain into purpose. That shift transforms wounds into wisdom. That shift takes you from victim to victor. You see, pain is the universal language. Every single human being understands it. And when you share your story, when you speak your truth, when you allow your vulnerability to be seen, you give others permission to heal too. You remind them they are not alone. You remind them that survival is possible, that thriving is possible, that joy after heartbreak is possible. And that reminder, that hope you offer, is your purpose in action. Some of the greatest movements, the most powerful art, the most transformative inventions, the most healing messages, they were born out of pain. They were born out of loss, out of frustration, out of heartbreak, out of struggle, because pain has a way of forcing creativity, forcing courage, forcing clarity. Pain says, you cannot stay the same. You must grow. You must transform. And in that transformation, purpose is born. So today, I want you to look at your pain differently. Don't hide it. Don't deny it. Don't run from it. Instead, lean in. Ask it what it's trying to teach you. Ask it how it's shaping you. Ask it how it can be used for good. And then choose to rise. Choose to use it. Choose to let it become the fuel for your purpose. Because one day, someone will look at you and say, if they made it through that, I can too. And in that moment, your pain will no longer just be your own. It will be the spark of hope in someone else's life. That is the gift of turning pain into purpose. That is the legacy you leave when you refuse to let your struggles define you, but instead let them refine you. So yes, pain is real. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it can feel unbearable, but it is not meaningless. It is not wasted. It is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater. Your story is still being written, and this painful chapter, may just be the one that leads you to the purpose you were created for. So hold on. Keep going. Trust that one day you will look back and say, that pain was the reason I found my power. That struggle was the reason I found my strength. That heartbreak was the reason I found my purpose. And when you say that, you will know the truth. Your pain did not come to destroy you. It came to transform you.